Father, the dead are drowning, exiles, aliens, cities, women, mermaids with glistening tails who have no legs to spread, melodies from a small wooden pipe calling out to ancestral spirits, images of horrific scenes, pictures in the Life magazine, ravens and crows, bikers in bars, a blind man tapping the streets of Venice, vision, emotion, mating, the taste of sweet, ice cream and candy, bittersweet, salty sweat and tears, all touch us, evoking poetry.
Wonderful.
My second poem is entitled Referent. The words on the page seek to call up what is not there. Images and ideas, oddments and ideologies, ripples and reference to things housed in the mind's eye. Memories, music, movie magic, stirring imagination and genius, meandering journeys, bending time, folding space, across galaxies, Motara Nebula outracing asteroids, populating other planets with weird people who are nonetheless human in their various ways. Words, reference to things known and unknown, always sought, but never caught. This next poem is called Metamorphosis, and I wrote this one for a friend of mine who was in a relationship, and she was kind of scared. I lie before you, bare, exposed. You see me as you think I am. I am unsure, afraid to need you, knowing you need me. And this next one, I wrote this one sort of out of a childhood experience. It's titled That Black Gal. People always called her that black gal. She had the most magnificent skin, an ebony darkness that seemed to swallow light. I could never tell if they called her that out of envy or anger. I only know that she was the most beautiful person I had ever seen in my life. She seemed everything I wanted to be most, regal, proud, and glorious. It wasn't until much later that I understood the title Black Gal wasn't one to take pride in. I often wonder where she is now, if you can still see the reflection of our proud African heritage in her stance and in her eyes. Those eyes that looked as if they could see all the way into you. Old eyes that remembered we were once queens and princes of the earth. Black Gal was, I was later to discover, what my mother and the other women on our block called a hoe. I wonder if it was a role she chose, or if it was thrust upon her because of her incredible beauty. Black Gal always seemed to be the topic of someone else's conversation. It was as if they were living their lives through her. She was the epitome of their desires, stuck inside their tired 9-to-5 lives, elking out their numerous children, while Black Gal seemed to sing and dance her way through life. It was the height of irony that Black Gal was never one of us, though she was. You could see our ancestry written in the sinuous lines of her body, the shape and angle of her flesh, womanly and well-defined, that made men look twice and women set their teeth. Black Gal never had a real name. The stigma of blackness followed her because she was too dark to pass and too proud. My final poem is actually one that is quite humorous, and I don't very often write humorous poetry, but this one came out of an experience of finding a single sock on a path by a lake. And it made me wonder, where do all those lost socks go? So this one is entitled The One Sock That Isn't Anywhere You Look. I often think about the one sock that isn't anywhere you look. Where is it? I've suspected gremlins and goblins, ghosts and ghouls, but I have no proof they are the ones who took it. Where is it now? Is it wandering in other dimensions and realms, floating through time and space where mortal bodies can't go? Why a single sock? Do other lost articles roam there as well? I see in my mind's eye ships, planes, trains, people, and lost socks. Will I ever know where it has gone, or by what magical means it sometimes comes back? Thank you.